Welcome back to my channel. Today's discussion is 8 steps on how to improve your lifestyle.
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, I wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical.
Hey loves, it's your girl Shinta Brown and welcome to my channel. Here we learn how to live out our beauty through lifestyle and luxury travel. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then this is the home for you. Don't forget to subscribe now, because if you don't subscribe, you're gonna miss out on 2022's content of the year. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button, share with a family and a friend, because shared knowledge is the best knowledge for this community. And comment below. I want to hear from you. Engage with me. I love to interact with you. I want to hear your thoughts and what you're excited about for this new year. I appreciate you and have a great year. These are 8 steps that I took myself throughout the years to improve my lifestyle and to become the better person that I am today. So I wanted to provide you the same main 8 things that I did to improve my life so you can do the same thing for year 2022. Because 2022 says we are getting our lives together. We are becoming the better versions of ourselves. So no more talking in the jibber jabber. Let's get right in. Step number 1. Now these steps are not in any particular order, so feel free to use them how you see fit, but please do listen to all of them, and I hope you learn something today from it. Step number 1 is out with the negativity. Out with the negativity. We are constantly being negative. We think low of ourselves. What is this person gonna think of me? Oh, my arms are too big. My legs look like chicken legs. Oh, my arms are too fat. Oh, I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy where I am in life. They're not gonna hire me. Oh, no one's gonna pay me more. Like the negative thoughts, the beating ourselves up, the self-doubt, the thoughts that we have that are not, what's the word that I'm looking for? We have to stop. We have to stop. This year, we must end the negative thoughts, the negativity, the negative comments, the know that I can't do it has to stop. So number 1 is out with the negativity. When you have negative thoughts, it doesn't even matter if you are doing affirmations. You throw your affirmations out the window. And if you don't know what affirmations is, it's when you speak positivity into the air. When you speak it until you believe it. How can you believe it if you're still gonna think negative? Practice affirmations. Speak positive every day until you believe it. And try to say no. When that negative thought creeps up, or the negative statements creeps up, challenge yourself. Yell at yourself in your head. No, I'm not gonna do it. No. I literally do that to myself because I'm negative Nancy. There's times that I sit there and I'm like, oh no, what are they gonna say? And then you frighten yourself and you run away and you miss an opportunity because you thought negative. Don't hold yourself back with your own thoughts. this year, 2022, we are breaking and canceling negativity. My second step would be to educate yourself. Keep educating yourself. The more you learn, the better for you. I want to give you an example. I started my career as a home health aide. I was in a home health aide position whilst I was in nursing school. I felt like it was a great opportunity for me to learn how to provide care for my patients. Before graduating and being in a hospital and all those things, you start from somewhere. So I started off as a caregiver and a CNA in the hospital. I knew that I wasn't being challenged enough. I knew that I wanted more for myself. And I knew that I was capable of so much more. And because of that, I got uncomfortable in my position. I wanted more. So I got out of my negative thoughts and knew that I was able to challenge myself to get something more better. I knew that as a person or an individual, I like bossing people around. Long story short, right? I am someone with a strong personality and I like to take charge. I like to be ahead, like be the head and own stuff. That's why I kind of own my own business, I guess. You know, when you think about it, I have those qualities of being a manager or a supervisor or owner or things like that. And I knew that I wanted to be in an office. And I also knew that nursing wasn't good for me, so I stopped doing nursing. And when I got this position in the office, still in healthcare, it was doing scheduling. I knew that I was a great person for that position because I like solving problems. I like solving puzzles. I like solving issues, and I like to think outside of the box and be creative. So I knew those characteristics that I had, and I decided to apply for scheduling because scheduling is like a big puzzle, right? If somebody calls out, you have to move a lot of pieces to fill that time. So I knew how to do that, and I did it very well. Whilst I was in this position, I learned so much. So let's say if a person gets out of the office for a holiday or a vacation, or they're no longer in the position. This gives me the upper hand because I've learned their role, I've learned their position. Now I have more to add on my resume. Now my worth has increased. Now I'm more of a value to the company because I've learned everything. I've learned more than what I was supposed to learn. So this is just an example in the workspace, but in life, we need to constantly learn. I'm learning new recipes at home for my household. I've changed my diet, so I'm learning how to cook more appropriate to a changed, balanced meal. I'm learning how to do things. I'm challenging myself. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. So long story short, number 2 is keep on learning. Do not get comfortable. Continue to learn. Continue to challenge yourself. As human beings, we evolve. My third one is plan out your days. Plan out your days. We have 24 hours in a day. So plan out your day. Right now, I have a lot that I do. I'm a wife, and that's number 1. I also spend time with God. I have to make sure that I have time for my God who has kept me alive and has done so much for me. I have to make time for him. I have to make time for school. I'm doing my PhD. I have to do papers assignments, tests, midterms, and those things. So I have to make time for that. I have to plan out my day. I'm also an influencer, so I have to schedule the days that I create my content, when I put content out there. I plan out all these so I have a balance in my life. When I plan out my time, I have a balance in everything that I'm doing, and I don't feel so much pressure on myself. I don't feel overwhelmed and overworked because I've balanced myself. There was a point last year, I was consulting for 3 different companies while doing my PhD. Being a wife, that means cooking, cleaning, and doing the things that I need to do for my home. I don't expect my husband to do it. I want to do it because that is me. That's my duty. So planning out my day was very helpful. So I suggest you try to do the same. Write things down, plan out your day. My next step is learn about finances. The way we want to make money, we need to learn how to save money. We need to learn how to save money, how to make more money, how to have money rolling in our sleep. We can't do that if we don't understand the basics of finances. We need to understand the basics of our finances, how we're spending, how we're saving, how we're budgeting in order to live out our beauty. We can't live out our beauty if we're in debt. It's stressful. While we're learning our finances, let's take the time to live within our budget. Stop robbing Peter to pay Paul. Stop living above your means. It's not helping you. If you know you can't afford it, it's not by force. There are other ways and other means to get the things that you need. For example, Whole Foods is so expensive. Trader Joe's is so expensive. Aldi's is more affordable. Do you know what I do? I get certain things from Aldi's and certain things from Trader Joe's, certain things from Whole Foods. I don't do all my shopping at the one place because it's too expensive for some food. Budgeting ourselves and being realistic with ourselves. You know damn well it's not time for you to have that Chanel bag. If you cannot afford to get the Chanel bag right out of the store, there are apps you can use, websites you can go on to get a used version. There's nothing wrong with that. When you're holding that Chanel bag, does anybody know that you got it for $900 instead of $3,000? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. All they see you is that you're in a Chanel bag. If you know you cannot afford a $300 perfume, do you know that there are many perfumes about this size that come in a kit of 5 for one something, or sometimes even $50 for the same brand that you're looking at for $300. You can get a little sized one for $50 in a pack of 5 and still smell exactly like somebody who spent $300. Did you know that? When you're out there and you're smelling good, are they gonna know how much you paid for that perfume? No, you're the person that knows. So live within your means. 2022, live within your means. Learn about your finances and how to increase them. My next step is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Find time to figure out what it is that you love to do, what it is that motivates you, what it is that keeps you going, and invest in yourself. Invest in that. Believe that you can. Get out of the negative thoughts and invest in yourself. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. Invest in yourself. If you know that everything is going well for you, but you don't know how to dress, invest in dressing. Learn about how you can dress. Learn about learn about yourself. Learn about you, who you are as an individual. Learn. I had to take a test, a personality test. And I don't mean like those little couple questions. No, I had to dive deep. I dove deep into the test to figure out what I'm like, who I'm like, and the characteristics that I have. Can you imagine that Trump was one of the examples? And at first I was like so against it, but then I realized that yeah, we kind of do have similarities. And the similarities that Trump and I have is we keep it real, right? We speak our minds. That's the only thing I can see I have in common with him. But yes, we speak our minds. Invest in yourself, learn about yourself, right? If you know that, hey, I need to, take more time from my body, get vitamins, going to the gym. That's investing in yourself, investing in your mental health. If you need to talk to somebody, if you have to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist, do that. Invest in yourself. Become that better version of you so you can live out your beauty. I already said living within your means. I combined the two, so I'm not going to touch on that, but living within your means and your finances are two different things. So please make sure to add that. The next one I have here is mind your business. Now let me get my water. You know they like to say mind your business and drink water. Lord, I wish somebody had told me in high school how to mind my business. It would have saved me so much drama, so much problems. Like, I've never had so much peace before by minding my business. Mind your business. It protects you. It helps you. When somebody comes to tell you, hey girl, did you get, I think I got something to do. I gotta cook. Like, change the subject, right? Mind your business. Learn how to change the subjects. Learn how to remove yourself from certain situations. Learn how to isolate yourself and focus on you and the now and not what somebody else is doing. Looking at other people also brings comparison. And comparison is the #1 dream killer, especially in a world full of social media. We need to learn how to mind our business. We do not know how people have gotten certain things. We don't live with them. All you're doing is seeing things and you're talking about it. You don't know anything. You don't know if that person had to work so hard. You don't know anything. And the best advice I can give you is to mind your business. 2022. In order to live out your beauty, you can't be looking at other people. You have to concentrate on yourself, your path, where you're going. Because where they're going is not where you're going. You are not called to do the same thing. We are all called to do different things. We all have a different purpose. So if you're busy looking at somebody else, who is going to do what you're supposed to do? Mind your business. Last but not least is make self-care a priority. Make self-care a priority. Make taking care of yourself a priority. Because if you can't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? And in order for you to be able to take care of other people, it starts with you. You can't take care of other people if you're dead. So take care of yourself. Love yourself. Treat yourself well. Treat your body well. Treat your health well, so it can treat you well. I hope you learned something today. Please feel free to comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts on the things that I've shared, and let me know what improvements you're excited to make and what things you're challenging yourself to do this year. So stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be my trip to Santorini, where I share what I liked and didn't like during my trip, where I stayed, how I found my ticket, and how long it took me to prepare for this trip. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I love to interact with you guys there. You can send me messages. Also, my email is shinta@shintabrown.com. Feel free to tell me a story so I can share with everyone if you need to do that. Every Sunday at 12 p.m., I get on live with Cottage on the Clover, where we discuss tips just like this and much more. We'll also be doing giveaways and etc. So you don't want to miss out on that. Make sure to follow the both of us there. Also, check out my blog at shintabrown.com, where I give tips and tricks as well as links to things and give you the whole full download on places that I have gone and things you can look forward to doing.